Hey folks, welcome back to Failure at Retirement. I apologize, old Failure's been kind of busy farming. Actually, not too much farming has happened yet, but preparation leading up to it hadn't allowed quite as much time for YouTube. Anyway, we'll get to what we're looking at today. This is a custom Smith Miller that I've been working on a little over a year, just little by little, gathering the parts, doing the modifications. Before you hate on me for wrecking a Smith Miller, I have to tell you, this thing, it was shot when I got it. The axle tabs for the rear axle were broke off. Front bumper completely broke off and gone, like 100% gone. And the cab were very, very rough shape when I got it. It's got some Bondo on it now. Custom front bumper, which I think turned out okay. I wanted it to look custom on purpose, so I made it taller. It's not quite the original shape, and since the frame rails were broke back, I trimmed them about as short as I dared. Anyway, I'm actually pretty happy with it because I don't really like replacement bumpers. They just don't quite have the right look. But again, I wanted this more modern, and I was going to make a real tall flat bumper, but I just didn't like it flat. So curved the ends a little bit and got it where I liked it. And moving on here, repainted everything, obviously, new headlights. This is a Nylint service body for those who don't recognize it. This is kind of what started it. I had this concept in my mind to make a tire truck, and I figured out Nylint service body was probably the way to go. So I acquired one of those and started adding it to the Smith Miller. But of course, the wheelbase just was not going to work out. So this is where the frame with the broken axle tabs come in. I didn't feel guilty changing the wheelbase on it. Anyway, we got a Tatanka crane that I had to modify somewhat to make it fit this application. Went ahead and did a full wood bed. But really the Nylint is pretty original Nylint. Had to hammer the wheel wells out some to get the duals to clear. But anyway, old Failure, he's pretty happy on this project. Been working on it a long time, building it in his head for a long time. I think it come out really nice. I think maybe I might put some tire shop stickers on the side right here, kind of on the front of the Nylint body. I think that'll probably finish her off, but guy's gotta make his own stickers for that. Well, you know, learning comes slow to old Failure. Anyway, next up here, just real briefly, it's another Smith Miller I just finished up. And this one was just, the parts were good, just the paint was just completely shot. A lot of oxidation, no headlights again. So I went ahead and sanded her down, and I was going to go a totally different color, and then right at the last minute I kind of changed my mind to go with something just pretty unique and kind of maybe somewhat on the traditional side for an actual real life old truck. And anyway, I didn't polish the bumper on this. I just kind of brushed it kind of to match the headlights, and I went ahead and put some used wheels on it that I had, just because I thought the newer ones, like what I have on the tire shop truck, those are new replacements and they're shiny and nice wheels, but just a little too shiny on the matte black truck. Anyway, I'm working on trailer for it now. I'll have more on this truck when I get the trailers done. And then the background, just real quick, picked up this Tonka a couple weeks ago at the antique fair. This Tonka's got some pretty good patina on it. It's a 6061, which is probably the most common year model that Old Failure has. Never really, well, I had one of these that I junked out a long time ago. It was destroyed. Anyway, I put a couple hot rods up on top just because they're kind of waiting in the shop for their turn. Anyway, if you guys have any questions, give me a shout, hit the like button, leave a comment. Like, I'm very interested to see what you guys think about this. Have a good day.